Hello, sir.
Hi.
What's going on?
So I know that you've been contacted and told how to handle this.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as been contacted and been told how to handle it. I got to come out here and figure out what's going on and then figure out how to handle it, right?
Well, I mean, I'm sure they contacted you. There's a lot of people who are after me.
Okay.
And
Who's after you? Can you turn off the vehicle for me, possibly?
why?
Well, just because. If I'm out here talking with you and maybe, I'm out here leaning on your vehicle, I don't want your vehicle to roll. I want to make sure you're in park. Go ahead and tell me what's going on.
Here's what's happening. Corrupt police. Have you heard of the executioners in Los Angeles?
The executioners, I have not. What's that all about?
That is a law enforcement corrupt gang.
Okay.
So
That's the first I've heard of that, but
well, I was in OC for years, and I'm just using it as an example because it's a documented in the news example, but they're like that.
Okay.
They're accepting bribes from people who framed me at Washington State University. I'm a victim of a scandal at Washington State
and
University.
by OC, you mean
Orange County.
Orange County. Okay.
They're putting things in this vehicle that are poisonous and that are chemicals that...
You got some form of ID, a driver's license or anything like that? I'm here to help you. You
Yeah,
called
but-
me, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
that...
So let's try to get to the bottom of it, okay?
But you surely... This face was
Yeah.
on that computer in your car. You know,
I don't have a face on my car. I don't know anything about you.
No, the face on the computer in the car.
No, I don't have a face in the computer. I do not.
It doesn't bring up a picture
doesn't.
next to the face?
No, not some law enforcement agencies might. Mine sure doesn't.
How would you know who to chase? Well, you just know the car?
Yeah.
But then how do you
Well,
know?
then you called and told us where you were, so I'm here. That's how I knew how to come here. Other than that, I don't know anything.
Well, there's only one.
You said there's poison in the car?
Various poison. Well,
Okay.
poison.
Well, let's
various
do me a
chemicals.
favor then. Okay, let's separate ourselves from those vehicles, from those chemicals. So let's separate ourselves from the vehicle because I don't know about you. You called me. I'm here to help you, right? We can both
don't
agree
know.
upon that, correct?
I
I
don't-
don't have a face to your name. I don't know anything about you, okay? So as far as I'm concerned, you're just a stranded motorist and you need some assistance, okay? So that's what I'm here to do, all right? So if you could, you're telling me there's possibly poisonous chemicals inside the car. Let's separate ourselves from the vehicle and go over there and talk, okay? Because I don't want to be exposed to any poisonous chemicals.
You definitely are.
Okay. Well, let's step outside real quick, okay?
I don't
And
know.
you can keep recording me. I have no issues with that. I'm recording too, okay? So nothing's going to happen to you today that's questionable, okay?
Okay, but
You're safe with us.
can we just get to the purpose of?
Yes, but let's get outside and talk about that because I'm worried about something that might be inside the vehicle. You're telling me there might be something poisonous inside of it. I don't want you breathing it any more than I want to breathe it, okay?
That's
I am here to keep you
pretext
safe.
for some reason. I don't know. I don't
But
know.
you're
why.
telling me that there's possibly something in the vehicle that's poisonous.
I'm certain. Well, I don't
want
know.
you- Okay, then let's step
poisonous.
outside of the car and talk about it.
It's chemicals that cause damage.
Okay. Here's the thing. And I know my dispatch already told you because you talked to them and said that you would be recording and they said just follow my directions, okay?
But what does
I'm not
getting out
here
of
to
the car
cause you
do?
any harm. I'm here to help you. Let's get out of the car because you're talking about there's some chemicals inside the vehicle. Let's get outside and talk about this.
You're
and then
gonna
we'll get to the
talk
bottom
until
of it.
nothing happens. They already told you to talk until nothing happens. I already know.
Okay, let's step outside real quick.
Why? This doesn't do anything.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Let's come on over here.
Can I have the names and badge numbers of each person?
Sure, Officer EB 365.
I'm Trooper Holman, 165.
Ham 268.
Let's step on over here for me, okay?
But this is not gonna...
No, come here, man. You call us.
This is the crime is in there.
I understand that, but let's come over here.
But you're just wasting the phone battery, and they told you to waste it.
Nobody told me to waste anything. Look, I've got this tool, sir.
No.
I just want to make sure you don't have any
absolutely
weapons
not.
on you.
I do not.
Sir, I
Then
just
pat-
need you to
wait.
cooperate.
I'm holding the phone and just pat me down then. Hold
Then
the
pat
phone.
me down.
Hold the phone.
I'm holding it, then pat me down. I
Hold
knew
the
you were
phone.
doing this. Well, why would you harm me?
We're not harming you, sir.
The phone is all I have. Okay, you're not harming me. Yes, you are. No. You're placing your handcuffs.
You should double it up. You got him.
That is bullshit. That is bullshit. Yes, it is. Stop. I'm not doing it.
You can keep recording, sir.
This is
Nobody
pretext.
told you
This
you
is
couldn't.
Bullshit.
I don't
Why are
understand
you-
what this pretext stuff is.
What is the purpose of
Sir,
the...
stop turning around,
But
okay?
what is the purpose of the...
Stop turning around.
What is the purpose?
The purpose is to come out here and help you. You called us.
How are you helping me with handcuffs?
Well, because I need to
moving
check
around
you
a
for
lot.
weapons.
That is bullshit.
I need to check you for weapons and make sure that
That
you're
is
safe and
bullshit.
we're safe, okay? So with that said, you're not listening to the commands. All I wanted to do was pat you down for weapons. That's it.
Then Pat, how long does it take to put handcuffs on? You're clearly taking me to a
Well,
fucking
because you're
police
moving
station.
around a lot, okay?
You're lying. I'm standing still. The camera
Nobody's
proved
lying.
it. The ground didn't move.
Okay.
How am I moving around and the ground didn't move? I haven't even moved my feet. Why are you detaining me?
Because you're not listening to what I'm trying to tell you.
You were told to
Let's-
do this.
Nobody told. I have
Why
no.
are you
I don't
detaining
even
me?
know your name. Okay.
That's-
Here's what I got. Okay. Can I talk to you for a second? If you're willing to listen to me, I'm willing to explain things. Okay.
No.
And I think that we can get to the bottom of this.
Why is he going to my car?
Sir?
What is going on?
I need you to listen to me. Okay. You can continue recording him, or you can face the camera towards me. Whatever you want to do. Okay.
What are you doing this
Here's
for?
why I'm here. Plain and simple. My dispatch called and said that somebody called them and said that they need assistance
Please
at
don't
this
talk to my
location.
ear. I have a hearing condition.
Okay. How am I supposed to speak to you?
Be quieter.
Okay, you need me to talk down? Speak lower? Okay. Is this an acceptable tone?
It's okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you're able to hear me because when these trucks go by, it's loud. I have a hard time hearing when traffic
Listen,
goes by.
listen to
Okay?
me.
Here's the
They,
thing.
whatever they told you, they're putting chemicals into my
Here's
belongings.
what I'm trying to figure out is who they are.
I don't know the chemicals, but I know the effects. Vertigo, nausea, loss of vision, and eye contact solution.
Okay.
And I believe that they are putting cancerous chemical.
Who's doing this?
Corrupt police.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
And
The
you
three of
knew
us
that.
here, we all have these body cams. Okay, you can continue recording us. Nobody here is doing anything that's going to harm you. Okay.
What is the
Here's
detainment?
why I'm here. The detainment is because you weren't listening to what I was trying
I don't
to tell
need
you.
to get out of my car
And
when
what I am
when
trying to
call
tell you, hold on. You told me that there might be some hazardous chemicals inside the vehicle, so
Absolutely
I want to
there
keep
are.
you safe. And guess what? I'd like to keep myself safe.
So what are you gonna do
So
about
if you're
the
telling me
chemicals?
that there's chemicals in the car, the first thing we need to do is separate ourselves from the vehicle.
Okay, now what?
Eventually you did that, okay? But now the next step is you're outside of the car. Anybody I come in contact with, you can ask either one of these officers.
Don't listen to whoever told you this.
If I pull you out of the
cars driving
vehicle,
by at 75 miles an hour. Last thing we want to do is
Yes.
have you run away from us.
so
and get hit
first
in the
thing
tail.
is to check to make sure nobody has any weapons and everybody's safe, okay?
They're
so now
members
that
of a
we're
hate-
here,
they're
you started to
secretive
pull
members of a
away
hate
and you
group.
started looking as though you were going to run.
No,
so
I did not.
detainment
You
is
are
going
lying.
to happen.
You
You
are
were walking
lying.
away from me as I approached you.
No, I was
Okay.
not.
Okay,
Yeah,
everything's
actually
recorded.
did.
No, I did not.
Okay.
No,
Well,
I
working
did
on
not.
that now. You are being detained. Do you have any form of ID or anything on you anywhere?
I don't need to
I
provide
can
ID.
get you the help that you're hoping to find, but I can't help you unless you help me.
Don't listen to them.
Okay?
Whoever told
I'm
you
not
to
listening
do
to
this.
anybody. Nobody told me anything.
They did. They did.
Okay.
Oh, you know they did.
But I understand you feel like
told
that.
us
Sir,
anyway.
are you the owner of the car?
Yes, and I can tell that you know you don't know, but you know that they told you to target me and just do this, and you didn't know the background, but you did what they told
Neither
you to
one
do.
of us is targeting you. I was literally told to come out here and help you. We
What?
are here to help.
I'm standing
No, but
here in
sir,
handcuffs,
yeah.
and you lied to get
Well,
me
I
in
can
them.
still help you in handcuffs. The problem is
You're
that
not
I'm
injured.
just trying to keep you safe.
Yeah, you're not injured.
How-
You're not injured.
Just your hands are immobilized. That's all.
Then why won't
Do
you let me
have a
go?
wallet on you, sir?
Why won't you let me go?
Do you have ID? Do
I don't need to provide you ID.
you have a date of birth?
I already told the dispatch.
Okay, we're not dispatch.
I told Highway Patrol and the dispatch. Why would I need to do that? And why?
Because you're here with us now, and we're trying to get you some help.
No.
If we know your name, date of birth, and identifiers, we can go about getting you that help.
Just let go of me and I'll stand here and talk.
You want to sit on the bumper of
Here's
this
the
car?
thing.
Just undo my handcuffs so I can
come sit on the bumper.
No, this is an illegal
Sir, the
detainment.
handcuffs aren't going to come off until I'm comfortable that you are not going to go run out into traffic and that we're all safe.
Bullshit.
Okay?
Bullshit. You're putting me into. You're putting me under arrest.
No, you're not on. Did I say you're under arrest? You're just being detained
Are you
for
going
your
inside?
safety.
You're not going inside the car.
Are you
You're
going
just having a
inside the
seat
car?
on the bumper.
I just want you to have a seat on the bumper so we can talk.
I'm not sitting
Okay.
on this road.
Now look, that's fine. You can just lean over. Okay. Why? But here's the thing. I've already explained that. I'm explaining it to you for the third time. Okay. And this is the last time I'm going to
Very
explain
close
this.
with the COVID. Can you? We have COVID era.
Okay.
Can you
You're
just
correct.
step back a little?
Do you have COVID?
No one knows if you have it
Okay.
right away.
Well, I can tell you I don't have it. I'm also vaccinated. Okay.
But you can
Okay.
back up.
Here's the thing. You're detained because when I got you outside of the vehicle, which you did, and I thank you very much for it, because you told me
Why would you?
there was dangerous chemicals in the car. We need to separate ourselves from the vehicle. Okay?
Okay.
You said there's cancer-causing chemicals. There's things that cause you harm. I want to remove you from that
Well, I
harm.
obviously don't know if I have cancer, but I know about the vision loss. I know about
Okay.
the nausea. I know about
right.
the vertigo.
Well, that's why we moved away from the vehicle in case there's something that's in there that's hazardous. Okay?
Now what?
And at that point, we are cooperative, okay? You
I've
got
been
outside of the
cooperative.
vehicle. The next step in officer safety, for all of our safety and yours, is just a pat down for weapons to make sure that you don't have like a little 22 or a weapon inside your waistband, and we're going to get involved in something that we don't want to get involved in.
I don't have
Okay.
a gun. You already
But
patted
here's
me
the
down.
thing. I didn't because you started squirming away.
That
you
is a
coulda just
total
stood
lie.
here. Okay.
Look, you don't know
Okay.
who you're
What's your
helping.
name and date of birth?
Why?
Because we need to find out. I need to get you the help that you need.
What do you mean?
Well, here's the thing. If we can't identify who you are, we have to take you down to jail and get you identified.
For what reason?
Okay, so
Because
Mr.
we
Doe,
need to know who
Mr.
you are.
Doe, we need the information so we can decontaminate the car and all of us.
You're not going to decontaminate. I can tell you're putting on acting skills.
Acting skills.
You
I'm not an
don't
actor.
sound sincere at all.
I'm not an actor.
Why? But explain to me why. I already did. My name is David Brown.
David Brown? Okay. Like I said, I appreciate that, okay, sir? And here's the thing. I think we're making headway, okay? Do you have a middle initial?
Middle name Jesse.
Okay. Do you have like a California, Nevada, something driver's license?
California.
California? Okay. Look, nobody's trying to trick you here. I am here to help you.
Why am I in handcuffs?
What is your date of birth?
August 20th,
Okay.
85.
Okay. One more time. I'm a little slow writing. What's your date of birth?
You just wrote it.
But what's your date of birth again?
August
Okay.
20th,
Okay.
1985.
Okay. Do you have a social?
Why would I don't understand?
Because it makes it easier to find out how I can go about getting you the help if I can identify you. If you're being framed by law enforcement and all of that, I want to get to the bottom of it too. Because if that's going on, that gives us all a bad name, right?
That is enough information that you need, and you have the ability to look at my picture, match it to me.
Okay. I don't have a picture of you. I don't know what kind of law enforcement experience or encounters that you've had, but I can speak on behalf of the Highway Patrol. Our stuff is very basic. I do have a mobile computer, but I don't get pictures. It's not CSI,
What do you need
okay?
to know to get me out of the handcuffs so I can go on my way? 'Cause
I
it
need to
doesn't look like
find
you're
out
gonna
to
help.
make sure that you're safe and you're not going to put anybody, including yourself, at harm,
I
okay?
never
Turn
said
around and face
anything.
the car for me. I
Why?
just want to make sure you don't have any weapons.
You're arresting me.
You're not under arrest. All of this is recorded. If you're under arrest, I have to tell you. You are detained right now, okay?
Why?
Turn around. Separate your feet a little bit. Separate your feet.
What do you mean?
I'm just making sure you don't have any weapons.
We want to help you. We're not hurting you. You understand that? And we're not working for anybody other than the state of Nevada or the state of Minnesota. So turn around and talk to the officer here. So listen, you haven't been injured. Your hands are immobilized. That's it. Okay. We just want to protect all of us. What exactly is in the car that you know of?
I don't know the names of the chemicals.
Okay. But it's causing you nausea, loss of eyesight. What else? Vertigo? Anything else?
I mean, I think that there's cancer-causing chemicals all in the car.
So carcinogens?
I don't know.
Who would have done this?
The police. And that's you're helping me
Why would they do that to you though, specifically?
because they're covering up a scandal at Washington State University. Washington State University has murdered Lenore Foster, Colin Beckles, Wesley Torrey McWilliams, or Torrey Wesley McWilliams, And
Who are they?
Rachel and Haroon. She's the woman mentioned in the Bowes lawsuit, BOWES. They are murdering people. They're murdering Me Too to cover up a racist frame.
Okay.
It's a syndicate of people who are believers in Aryan supremacy ideology.
Okay. So are you from Spokane?
No,
Okay.
I'm from Western Washington. I went to Washington State University.
Okay, so
Eastern Washington.
So you lived in Spokane for a while.
No,
Isn't that where?
WSU's in Pullman. Well, there is a WSU in Spokane, but the WSU in Pullman.
Okay. The main campus though is in Spokane, right?
Pullman.
It's in Pullman. Oh, I thought it was in Spokane. Okay. I've only been through there once on Interstate 90.
You don't know who you're helping. You don't
Okay,
know.
well, we're not helping anybody. We're trying to help you. Okay?
How
So-
can you help me like this? This isn't helping me.
Okay. What can we do to help you?
I would like to stand here without the cuffs because
Okay.
I don't. You're trying to arrest me to get to my evidence, which is why I called.
Okay. What evidence?
What?
What evidence?
Evidence of the racist frame and various acts of corruption by law enforcement and by WSU and people who used to work at WSU, and those people who were working there,
Yeah.
and who do work there, and a game
Yeah.
company called Wizards of the Coast. They've had a scandal about me,
Okay.
but you don't understand who told you to help me. You don't understand how evil they are and what they're doing. If they told you that I'm not right or something, you've got to trust me. They're like the executioners from LA.
Uh-huh.
They're just going to keep committing felonies. Can I give you? All I want to do is give you like some food to let you test. Just test it and see if there's anything that seems out of the ordinary about it. Something with something to it that I wouldn't be able to have. That I would be able to do.
What kind of food? Because I have allergies.
Stuff like coffee, food, all food.
Okay.
Food, bread. I mean, just food products. High contact lens solution.
I don't know. My partner asked. You said specifically that there's other law enforcement agencies that are corrupt that are targeting you. Do you know which ones?
In Orange County, various California state police. But
In California?
I would like to handcuffs off because I'm not doing anything. And I heard the officer lie and say that I was squirming or avoiding, and I didn't do anything wrong, and you know it. You don't have any proof on those cameras that I did, or on the dash cam. You don't have any proof that I did anything wrong. I'm standing here, I'm talking to you, and I'm answering your questions. Can I be without the handcuffs?
So we appreciate that. However, this is his stop. Those are his handcuffs. I can't take them off. That's his decision. Initially, like he said, you were cooperative, but when he attempted to do the pat
That
down,
is
that's when you
false.
started to move away.
That is false.
Okay.
You don't know who you're helping. Don't just be subservient.
Okay.
If they ask you to break the law and lie on forms, then don't do it.
Yeah, we don't do that.
You're doing it right now. They told you to arrest me and take me away from the car so the police can go into the car and get the
So like the
evidence.
trooper explained earlier, the only reason why we are here is because you called.
And I'm asking
And
to
we're
get
just
out
here
of
to
the
help.
cuffs.
Okay. I understand that, but like I said, it's his call. It's his handcuffs, so that's his decision.
Can you retrieve him?
Well,
He's gonna come back in a minute.
Yeah, he'll be back shortly.
Have you ever lived in Nevada? Or
No.
you just travel through?
I just got here.
Just got here?
You don't understand. Don't just listen to them. Just obey the law and do the job properly. Don't do anything for them because ultimately it's about racism. It's a secretive hate group that was working that still is working at Washington State University. Rachel Ann Haroon, the woman who was mentioned in the Bowes lawsuit, the Bowes complaint,
Okay.
she was murdered. She has a biblically Jewish name.
Okay.
The Aryan nations, Phineas priesthood, Covenant sword, arm of the Lord, various white supremacy groups. They all had bases. They all had a basis in religion, especially the Old Testament. And they target people with biblically Jewish names. Rachel Ann Haroon was killed because she is of Jewish descent.
And that was at Washington State University?
She was murdered in Pullman. She was murdered by a German doctor.
Where's Pullman?
Southeastern Washington.
Southeast. Okay. I've never been in that area, so I'm not familiar.
But they told you to lie, put me in handcuffs to take me away from the evidence. Don't do it.
Okay. What evidence? You said food?
Well, the
Or is there
car
other
is
stuff?
coated with chemicals. I'm sure they're planting things. And
You don't know what kind of chemicals, you just know the effects?
Yes.
Okay. If you had to guess, would you know what kind of chemicals? There's thousands. I don't even know all of them.
What is the purpose of this stop? I don't get why you're here. You're targeting me when I said that they're trying to kill me.
No, so this isn't a stop. Like my partner said before, you called us, and we just came out here to make sure that you're okay, you're not stranded, didn't run out of gas. Sometimes people have mechanical issues with their vehicle. And we didn't.
I asked to have something tested, and the dispatch person told me that was a possibility, that they could possibly find something like that.
So it is a possibility. However, testing substances takes a long time. Unfortunately, when we send that stuff off, it goes to a different agency in this area. That's Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. They do all the testing of substances and blood.
They're
all that
trying,
kind of stuff. But they have a backlog, so it takes several months. It's not like an instantaneous kind of thing.
Then you didn't come here to help me, and you knew that, and you purposely just got me out of the car so you could arrest me and get me away from the evidence. You just admitted
like he explained,
you
you're
had
not
no
under
purpose.
arrest. You're just being detained.
Well, why can't I go? That's basically an arrest.
Like I said before, this is his.
Then can you get him for me?
He's going to come here in a minute. He's doing his thing.
What do you mean his thing?
I don't know what he's doing exactly. I'm not him.
Can you walk right over there and ask him to open the handcuffs, and I'll stand here, even though it's cooperative the whole time and I didn't do anything? And you don't have any proof on any of your video cameras that I did anything. You made everything you said up about everything about that interaction. You have no proof of what you said, and you would definitely have proof if it happened. All I want to do is just stand here without the cuffs because I'm supposed to be free in this country, and I have a right to equal protection of the laws. I have that right, and you're not providing it. I don't have equal protection of the laws.
We'll talk about real quick.
Yeah.
So hey, David, have you ever been arrested before?
Why?
Because it's a question we ask everybody. Have
Because
you ever
you're
been arrested?
arresting me?
No, I didn't say you're under arrest. I asked, have you been arrested before?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, for what?
Why?
Because that's something we ask of everybody.
I don't need to answer that question. You're targeting me when I needed your help.
I'm not targeting you.
Yes, you are. You have me in handcuffs and I didn't do anything.
Okay, David, have you been arrested before?
I don't need to answer that question.
Where are you heading?
I'm heading out of here because, as I said on the dispatch, I believe that they're trying to infiltrate the car.
Okay.
They're trying to attack me and kill me, so I'm just trying to get away to a safer place where, especially the California corrupt police, won't be able to just go over here, as they did at Crunch Fitness, North Las Vegas, Nevada. There's only one Crunch in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And from 6 p.m. last night, October 6th, to 6:40, there was a gap in time when an undercover went into my car and planted things that had nothing to do with law enforcement. They're attacking me illegally, and they're outside of the scope of any legal investigation. It's not through the proper procedures.
Are you diabetic?
No.
Okay. You don't have.
Why are you attacking me? You're not helping me at all.
I'm not attacking you. I'm standing 4 feet away from you.
Sir, may I have the handcuffs off since I'm not doing anything?
Give me just a few minutes, okay? Just speak to Officer Ham there, and in a couple of minutes we'll see about it.
Hey,
What do you mean a couple minutes? You're wasting my phone battery out so you get the camera off.
Sir, we all have body cams. I also have a dash cam.
That's not gonna.
So
Oh
right
yeah.
now you've got 4 cameras on you, okay?
And you guys aren't gonna release it, or you tamper with it, or something happens.
No, I literally can't do anything to either one of these videos.
I'm not doing any. I'm not a threat. I'm not doing anything. You patted me down for weapons. You didn't find anything. May I have the handcuffs off, and I'll
Give
stand
me a
here.
few minutes, okay?
Why?
Finish talking with Officer Ham.
Why?
And I will see about getting the handcuffs on.
But can you tell me why we're waiting?
Because I am still concerned for your safety,
About what?
about what's going on here today. I need you to talk
Why would
about
I be in handcuffs if there's chemicals in the car that I didn't put there? Why would I be in handcuffs?
Because you started to move away from
That
me
is a
when I was
lie.
checking
You have
your
no
weapons.
proof of that. I'm standing here peacefully, not doing anything.
Officer Ham is trying to speak with you. Talk to him, okay?
Why?
Because I'm asking.
But I'm detained. I'm not
I know,
arrested.
but we are trying to help you here. I am trying to figure out the best way to get you that help that you so desperately needed. You called us for. Okay?
I
So
just.
go ahead and talk with Officer Ham. I'm going to finish talking to Officer.
What is the purpose of keeping me in handcuffs?
David, speak off. David.
Why? What is going on?
David.
I didn't do anything. What crime am I suspected of committing?
That's why you're under arrest.
What crime am I But you're detaining me. What crime? What reasonable, articulable suspicion do you have of me committing a crime?
That's for an arrest. You're being detained. Okay, listen.
And to detain someone, you need to have.
Reasonable cause. Okay, reasonable cause. Not probable cause, reasonable cause. So, David.
Suspicion of what crime?
David.
Suspicion of what crime?
You're not diabetic, right? Do you have any medical conditions?
Because you're taking me to jail for nothing.
Are you in the back of a car, David?
Why would you ask me those questions unless you're taking possession of me?
I'm not taking possession of
That's
you, David.
exactly what you're doing.
I'm not taking possession of
What
you.
crime am I suspected of committing? Hello? Officer,
Here's the thing.
what crime am I suspected of committing?
You don't need to be suspected of any crimes in order to be put into handcuffs. The reason, as I've explained multiple times for you right now, is because you were starting to pull away and we got to keep yourself safe. Okay? Can we both agree that you called us and I came out here because you were requesting assistance? Now, I am more than willing to give you that assistance, and that's what I'm here to do, okay?
You're here to take me away from the car so you can infiltrate the evidence.
No, I'm not trying to infiltrate any evidence. I don't know anything
Then please
about
let
that.
me go and I'll
But
talk
the
to
thing
you.
is, you're telling me
What?
is that there was something harmful, some sort of chemical in the car. So I want to separate you from that car until we figure out what's going on with you, and for my own safety as well.
Why would I be
Okay.
in handcuffs? You're clearly doing
Because
an arrest.
I asked. No, you're not under arrest. If you're
What-
under
okay,
arrest,
but to
sir,
detain-
1, 2,
Sir.
3, 4, 5 videos are on
Sir,
us right now.
sir.
Okay. If
Possibly
you're
his,
under
audio
arrest,
recorder.
yeah, you have a recorder on your neck as well.
And you're going to
If
destroy
you're
it.
under arrest, I'm not going to take that from you.
Why?
If you were under arrest, I would have to tell you you are under arrest.
Okay, but just
And
undo
you're
the
not.
handcuffs.
Once again, I will articulate it very clearly for the camera, for my camera, for his camera, for your audio recorder, for my dash cam, and for Officer Eby's recorder. You are not under arrest currently, okay? You are detained because I have reasonable articular suspicion that you could be a harm to yourself and or others.
How?
Because when I started to check you for weapons, you started to pull away.
That is a lie.
You-
You made
okay.
that up.
Okay, here's the thing.
I did not do that. Don't do
What
this.
can I do to help you at this point?
I want you to let me stand here and talk to you and take these off because I'm
Okay.
the victim.
But here's the thing. You're not making me comfortable enough in your state of mind to take you out of the cuffs.
That is a total
Because
lie.
look,
You're making this up.
Have you not seen videos of people getting hit by cars on the side of the road?
I'm nowhere near the road. What are you talking about? I'm in front of the car like you said to do.
That white line is about 15 feet in front of you, and that's the road.
That's
All
not
it takes
15
is one
feet at
person.
all.
Okay.
That is not 15 feet.
It's less than 15. It's less
You're being
than 15,
generous.
okay?
Don't do
It's
this.
less than 15. I don't have a good gauge of distance, all right?
Don't do this.
I'm not doing anything but trying to help you, all right?
So,
In
David,
61.
do you have bipolar?
No.
Are you schizophrenic?
No.
Have you ever been diagnosed with any kind of psychiatric problem?
I'm not going to answer your questions because I'm detained. I don't have anything like this.
Do you do any drugs?
No.
Have you been drinking?
No. Why are you attacking me?
So you're not diabetic, you're not bipolar, you're not schizophrenic, you haven't been drinking. You don't have any evidence of somebody trying to poison you.
No, I want to give it to you to test.
We're not going to sit here and take a sample and eat food.
No, not eat it. What is that?
Do
You're
me a
taking
favor,
me away.
Continue talking to Officer
Please
Ham
undo these.
and give me a minute, okay?
What does that say?
You need to work with us so I can get you the help you need.
No. Don't do this.
What's the solution here today, then? What
I-
do you think we can do?
I deserve to be free.
What do you think, other than letting you free, we can do? Right now you're detained. That's not changing for the moment, okay?
Don't.
There's nothing we can do about that because you're not helping us help you, and you're not giving me any reason
reason to believe that you're okay to get back inside that vehicle and drive yourself wherever you're going.
Don't do this. Don't help
do
them
what?
get to my evidence. Don't help them cover up a scandal.
Okay, nobody's going to get to any evidence. All right.
What? I'm not doing anything. What am I doing? Don't help them. Don't help them cover up a scandal.
Hey,
Don't
David,
do this.
how long has this been going on?
A long time.
What's a long time? A week?
I don't know for sure when they exactly started, but possibly as soon as 2017.
So it's 4 years. 4 going on 5 years.
Well, for 4 years, probably. I mean, four.
Long time. That's why I explained. Fire department does not do that.
Don't transport me. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I didn't do
We're not
anything.
required to do that. We are. Well,
But I didn't do anything. What am I suspected of doing? Don't cover up corrupt police work. Just don't do it.
6165. Henry 6165. Hey, David. So, you don't have any medical conditions.
I was trying to get away from them destroying the evidence, and you're stopping me under the pretext of law enforcement to destroy the evidence before I get away with it.
You're going to go to destroy the evidence, but I'm stopping you because I'm going to go to destroy the evidence.
You're destroying the evidence. I'm not destroying it. I'm trying to get away with the evidence from the corrupt police in California, and you're stopping me under the pretext of law enforcement.
Police in Spokane or Pullman or
Both. They're both.
But I thought it was North Las Vegas that put something in your...
That was the California police that followed me over here.
Why would California police be here? This is in California.
They just criminally did it. They criminally went into the car.
But it doesn't make sense, does it? The California police would be in Nevada planting evidence for what? Does that make sense?
I can't. What are you talking about? What you're taking me away because you got told to do something that's against the law. You got told how to lie about it. You said things happened that didn't happen. I did not do anything to be detained, and now you're falsely accusing me of being crazy to put me away so you can help them get to the evidence.
What evidence? What's in the car that is evidence?
I have no. Well, I mean, they were tampering with my stuff and putting chemicals in it to kill me because they have evidence against them. Digital evidence.
Digital evidence. Okay.
Don't just let me go. All I wanted you to do was test for a substance.
Well, what substance?
Chemicals. They're putting chemicals to cause.
But what chemicals?
I don't know the names. I don't know the effects. I already explained it.
Okay.
Don't do it.
I mean, doesn't that sound a little far-fetched?
Absolutely not. Because WSU has a chemistry entire department.
Well, yeah, a lot of
They could be
colleges do.
secretly researching things that cause harm and then giving it to law enforcement to plant. They could easily do that.
But why would they do that?
Because I already told you, they want to kill me, so they cover up the scandal.
Who is it that wants to kill?
So you're wasting time. You're wasting time to get someone here to take me away so you can get to the evidence.
Well, like he said, we don't know what evidence there is in the vehicle. You mentioned food, testing food.
I have digital evidence of a racist frame, racist harassment, all kinds of things like corruption like that, and corruption, you know, they
Have you
were.
tried contacting other law enforcement agencies about it?
Yeah.
Which ones?
I mean, the WSU police and the Pullman police, they were supposed to be helpful, but they were not. But you're just trying to take me away so you can get to the car and help them get out of trouble.
Have you tried reaching out to a federal agency?
Yes, the FBI. I've talked to them like at least 10 times. I mean, I've contacted them and submitted things, and they don't.
They haven't responded, or
They refuse to send an agent because they know it is going on, and they didn't want to help. Now, please just let me go. I'm not doing anything. Just please let me go. I didn't do anything to be detained. You're trying to take me away to get to my car, to destroy evidence for them, because they told you to.
We don't know what evidence you're talking about.
They told you to do this. They told you to do this. The corrupt police told you to do this. Your boss told you to do this. Under any circumstance, take him away, and we're going to go to the car, and we're going to infiltrate it. We're going to lock him up while we go through the car and go through everything that they can, destroying everything that they can. Just let me go. They're trying to destroy the evidence. They're trying to get to my electronics and destroy the evidence.
Well, couldn't they just do that with an EMP?
I don't know anything about EMPs.
I mean, I don't understand why would they try and poison you when they could just run your car, taking the evidence, or just taking your car, or just hit it with a blast of EMP.
I don't know anything about EMPs. I've never
Effectively
researched them,
destroys all electronics within a certain radius.
Yeah.
and they could easily get caught. And who's to say it would be destroyed?
Well, that's the same thing about poisoning you. They could easily get caught.
But if you guys refuse to test it, why would you want to help them? I mean, look at the badges on you. If I'm telling you that they're putting chemicals into my food, into my, like on my toothbrush, on my floss, on all the things that I use to kill me, they're trying to cause me cancer to get rid of me.
Those things that are in
Why
your
wouldn't
car?
they kill you quicker?
What?
Why wouldn't they kill you quicker? Why would they why cancer? That takes years.
Because a bullet, they'll get caught. Where'd the bullet come from?
Okay, but I mean, a lot of people get murdered, and there's a lot of unsolved murders. But to cause you to get cancer and die slowly, I don't understand. If they want to kill you, why wouldn't they just run you off the road or
They'll get caught.
mug you in the middle of the night?
They'll get caught. They do it through a system like this
But
and
if
get
they
you
plant-
guys.
If they plant the poisonous gas or whatever other poisons,
You're
get
helping
caught
them
the
get
same.
away with felonies. You're just helping them get away with it. You're trying to take me away to separate me from the car so you can let them destroy the evidence. You knew I was escaping with the evidence to get the evidence safe. You knew I wanted to get away from the corrupt police in California, and you did them a favor. Nevada police, everyone's going to see it. They're going to know why you're here. They're going to know that you were sent here to catch me. I called you for help.
right? And that's why we're here.
You're not helping me, you're harming me. You put me in these when I didn't do anything. You have no proof of the things you said to justify this, and you're gonna lie to get me in some sort of locked up situation so you could let them go through the car. The whole purpose of leaving was to get the evidence out of California because I need to save more people.
Where are you headed to today?
I'm just getting away. I already explained that to the Highway Patrol dispatch.
Just getting away from California in general.
Getting away from California because the corrupt police in California.
Where were you trying to head to? No destination? Just
The
heading east?
Well, the last thing I typed in was Oklahoma, but I was just going in that direction and going to stop on the way.
There's not much exciting in Oklahoma, unfortunately. A lot of nothing.
I probably wouldn't have ended up in Oklahoma. I looked up the weather. It doesn't